জি জি ইন্টারচেঞ্জ শুরুটা একসাথে করব পরে ইন্টারচেঞ্জ করব
Hello, everybody. Morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Welcome to the grand celebration of the marketing guru Philip Kotler's 90th birthday, organized by Northern University Bangladesh in association with Kotler Impact. Northern University Bangladesh has formed a close bond with Professor Philip Kotler, who is the founder of World Marketing Summit. Northern University Bangladesh, under the leadership of Chairman Professor Dr. Abu Yousuf Muhammad Abdullah, began its journey with WMS back in 2019 and hosted the EWMS collaboratively with the World Marketing Summit in Bangladesh for the first time in history. As Philip Kotler himself stated, this historic achievement is the first step in the direction of making the world a better place through the power of marketing. And Northern University Bangladesh has the sole authority to arrange WMS every year in Bangladesh. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our honorable chief guest, Professor Dr. Abu Yousuf Muhammad Abdullah, Honorable Chairman, Northern University Bangladesh Trust. I would also like to introduce our special guests of today's event, Dr. Fahim Kibria, CMO of WMS Group, Professor Marc Oliver, Marketing Professor, Luebeck University of Applied Sciences, Germany, Enrico Fogila, CEO, Kotler Impact Europe, Dr. Khalid Hasan, CEO, Reslnt Canada, and Professor Dr. Nazrul Islam, Prof, Vice Chancellor, Northern University, Bangladesh. The session will be headed by Professor Dr. Anwar Hossain, Vice Chancellor, Northern University, Bangladesh. Dear guests, this is Tausif S. Ali, and I have with me.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Bainazir Rahman. Welcome you all to the event. At the very beginning, I'd like to request Professor Dr. Nazrul Islam, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor and Dean, Faculty of Business, Northern University, Bangladesh, to welcome the distinguished guest. Over to you, sir.
Hey, everyone. A warm word of welcome to everyone today as we celebrate the 90th birthday of Professor Philip Kotler. To give a special tribute to the father of modern marketing and the marketing guru, Northern University Bangladesh has organized this program. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining today from all over the world to celebrate this special occasion with Northern University Bangladesh. For us, celebration of 90th birthday of Professor Philip Kotler is a chance to say proudly that we are so fortunate and grateful to have Professor Kotler as our academic guru and best friend. This occasion is and will remain a milestone for Northern University history, and what better way to remember it than with all of you present here with us. Among the distinguished guests, Professor Dr. Abu Yousuf Muhammad Abdullah, Professor of Marketing-University of Dhaka, and Honorable Chairman of Northern University Bangladesh Trust is present here as chief guest. Professor Anwar Hossain, Vice Chancellor of Northern University Bangladesh, as the chair of the program. Enrico Fogila, CEO of Kotler Impact Europe. Professor Marc Oliver, Marketing Professor of Luebeck University of Applied Sciences, Germany. Professor Dr. Khalid Hasan, CEO of Reslnt, Canada, and Dr. Fahim Kibria, Chief Marketing Officer, WMS Group, as the special guests of this occasion. Professor Phlip Kotler, born in 27 May 1931, is an American marketing author, consultant, and professor. The S.C. Johnson & Son Distinguished Professor of International Marketing at the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University, USA. Phlip Kotler gave the definition of marketing mix, described strategic marketing as the link between society's needs and its pattern of industrial response, helped create the field of societal marketing, developed the concepts of prosumers and atmospherics, and Professor Kotler is regarded as the father of modern marketing and the marketing guru by many scholars of the world. All of you present here today with Northern University Bangladesh are precious for us, and without you all, it wouldn't have been a birthday worth celebrating like this. We should all thank Professor Kotler at this pleasant and happy day for all his endless dedication for marketing knowledge discovery, and that helped to develop the standard of living of the people of the world. With this, I welcome you all again to this fabulous program, celebration of 90th birthday of Professor Phlip Kotler at Northern University, Bangladesh. Happy birthday to Phlip Kotler. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir. May I now request our honorable chief guest, Prof. Dr. Abu Yousuf Muhammad Abdullah, Honorable Chairman, Northern University Bangladesh Trust, to share his thoughts in this grand event. Sir, over to you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I take this pleasure with enormous happiness to celebrate the 90th birthday of a renowned guru, a very dominant, a most pragmatic character in the marketing management in this modern world. This is Phlip Kotler. Professor Phlip Kotler is a distinguished scholar, renowned professor, business consultant, majestic author, and much more. He is the most commonly known as the father of modern marketing and is dubbed as the S.C. Johnson & Son Distinguished Professor of International Marketing at the Kellogg School of Management at Northwestern University. Just like millions of faithful followers and passionate marketeers, I send you, Professor Phlip Kotler, my guru of teaching, the best of love and gratitude for guiding me in setting up my establishments. Today, on this auspicious moment, let me share this unprecedented tale with you. It was the year 1986 when I first came across Professor Phlip Kotler's book during my first year of MBA. From the word go, I was absorbed into his theories, examples, and techniques that ran in the marketing world. I was so fascinated with his ideology and memorized the entire book, page by page. And to this day, after 35 years, I have preserved that very same book in my library. The book still feels supernatural to me. Whenever I read or teach the book in my lecture at the university, I feel like I'm learning something new. But the magic didn't stop there. As an academic turned entrepreneur, during my early days in business, I have used and lived his theories day in, day out. To those who are in doubt, I'm the living evidence that his teachings work magnanimously. So far, I have implemented his theories and concept to segment the market, understand the needs of the customers, cater to their demand, and promote the products accordingly. Every time I went into the market or dealt with my customer, I felt as if my guru, Professor Phlip Kotler, was my side, resting his hands upon my shoulder and navigated me towards my goal. And today, I'm proud to share with you the fruits of my labor. During my entrepreneurial journey, I have successfully established multiple concerns, employing more than 2,500 people with an annual turnover of more than 100 million. I believe this is the charm of Dr. Kotler and his teachings. On an ending note, I would like to uphold my achievements and give due credit to the maestro and his books considered as the Bible of marketing. In parallel, I'm delighted to present such a prestigious brand in Bangladesh and hope to make him even proud with upcoming plans that we are intent to implement in Bangladesh. Once again, a very happy birthday to my mentor and his team as well. May you live long and continue to awe us with your brilliance and creativity. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your views with us. At this moment, we would like to show a short video on the extraordinary life accomplishments of the legend, Professor Phlip Kotler. Let's enjoy this video.
Thank you very much for watching. Well, it's Professor Kotler's birthday. Let's hear something from his own team. May I now request Dr. Fahim Kibria, Chief Marketing Officer, WMS Group, to share his views. Dr. Fahim, over to you.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning to everybody. Thank you very much. I supposed to be at the later part of the in the schedule, but thank you very much for bringing me on the little upfront, you know. Well, it's a great pleasure to be here among all the gurus because yesterday I was speaking when there was a Kellogg event, and they said that everybody was saying Phlip is a father of modern marketing. And I said, no, he's not only the father, he's the godfather of modern marketing, you know, because he did so much, you know, in a very blue ocean way that, and he was very proud yesterday when there were so many professors were on the stage, including Professor Marc Oliver, including very old Professor Stephen Grazer from Harvard Business School, Dave Reibstein, and so on and so forth, you know. So he is a real godfather of the marketing. After the event, I spoke to him. He is in Chicago now, and he was very happy. He said everything went very well, you know. And he proudly spelled out about the World Marketing Summit, you know, that, and he literally said that the World Marketing Summit journey started from Bangladesh, you know. I believe Kellogg had recorded this whole session of yesterday. If I get it, I will share with you all. Now, that was a great moment when he spelled out that WMS started from Bangladesh, and that is where, I mean, at his 90 years, he still memorized those good moments, you know, when he traveled. And I think that was the only country where he traveled with the gap of only 3 months, or probably less than 6 months, when he came, he visited, he talked, and then he revisited Bangladesh. And he invited 80, I think more than 60, let me correct it, to the first WMS, which was inaugurated by Her Excellency, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. That was very proud moment, for everybody, because let me share with you a little story. In fact, the WMS was started in Abu Dhabi. The monarch of Abu Dhabi and Phlip, they signed together to have it in Abu Dhabi every year. But then Phlip thought, no, Abu Dhabi is a different place. So let's go to a different place, and see how it works, And it worked very well, There were 4,000 people, and it went for 2 days. The people came all across the planet, from Brazil and coming into Bangladesh, and people came from Australia, Russia, United States, and everywhere. But that was a great moment. So after a gap of few years, we are back in Bangladesh, and we are so glad that we are with Professor Abdullah. I mean, he is a real entrepreneur. It's a great mix. It's not only he's a scholar, he's an entrepreneur. So imagine when they combine together, it's really, I shouldn't say it's a lethal weapon, but it's a real practical weapon, a product, in the market to guide the future generations, And this was the reason when Dr. Khalid discussed with myself and the team and our CEO. Let me apologize. Our CEO Sadia is supposed to be here, but she got stuck in another commitment because so much is on her plate, If I share with you how much we are doing now with the Professor Kotler's 90th birthday, So Dr. Khalid, when he suggested, and then we met Professor Abdullah, Professor Anwar in Bangkok, Phil was there, and our CEO was there. And that was great moment, so the whole journey started with NUB. And it's just a beginning, and very soon, although the basics have been done, and we're launching Kotler Business School in Bangladesh, which will be forward to the Kotler Business University together with NUB. They are really putting their lot of efforts, for the best of Bangladesh, present and future generation. And let me share with you also that we on the Philip Kotler's 90th birthday, we have come up with some very unique modules, as a gift to him. And the first one is that this May 27 will be the World Marketing Day, and the process has already been started, globally it will be known that day. And then we are also launching the Philip Kotler Marketing Hall of Fame individually in every country, It used to be one in US, but now we spread across because everywhere there are marketing gurus, from in corporate and academia. And then we launched 3 books, and rather 2 practically. One is Giving Back, the first time in the history of the world, when people wrote their comments, how they learned from Philip Kotler, how they got benefited from Philip Kotler, in their whole life, And Professor Abdullah, Professor Anwar, and His Excellency, your Foreign Minister of Bangladesh, he also sent his comments, And then we have launched the Big Bang Marketing, very unique way, the EWMS, all the speakers, their transcript are there, 800 pages book. Today it will be published on Amazon. And the third book, which is Essentials of Modern Marketing, as a tribute to the father of modern marketing, that's a unique book, And we are first time launching individually in every country with the local success stories. And again, NUB, Professor Anwar, Professor Abdullah, they are working on this book. And again, this year, EWMS, and I'm proud to say that this EWMS 2021, we have more than 100 speakers. Professor Abdullah is one of the keynotes, and I think he is looking forward that Her Excellency, the Prime Minister of Bangladesh will give a video message too for the best of Bangladesh and the diaspora of Bangladesh around the planet. Sorry, I have taken a little extra time, but I was so passionate to share my feelings that how we have partnered with the NUB, and we are really proud to walk on a very long journey, So it is the legacy of Philip Kotler along with a serial entrepreneur, as Professor Abdullah it's written there. I mean, he is an entrepreneur, and it's not to flatter anyone, but rather practically, this gentleman has a great passion, for Professor Philip Kotler. So imagine when we mix the passion and profession, how practically and how much we are looking forward for many 100 years to come. almost till the judgment day, that will be a unique Blue Ocean module in Bangladesh for everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate Professor Abdullah, Professor Anwar, and the rest of team at NUB for giving me this opportunity and arranging this 90th birthday of Professor Kotler. Please send us the video. He loved to be there, but this is too early. He's in Chicago. It is 6 a.m. Yesterday, I spoke to him. He said, Fahim, give my best regards to everybody. It is little too early. 6 a.m. It could have been a little later. I would have been participated. So I apologize from my CEO side and Professor Kotler's side that they are not present, though they love to be here. Have a wonderful day. Looking forward to work with you, Professor Abdullah. All hats off to you and Professor Anwar and the rest of the team. Thank you very much. Bye now.
Thank you, Dr. Kibria, for sharing your thoughts with us. May I now request Professor Marc Oliver, Marketing Professor, Luebeck University of Applied Sciences, Germany, to express his feelings.
Yes, thank you very much. I would like to share a screen and show some pictures, if I'm allowed to do that. Can you give me the permission to do that? That would be lovely, because that makes
yes, sir. We're just doing that right now. Thank you, sir.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much for having me here and allowing me to address Professor Kotler and to celebrate and honor him for his 19th birthday. I'm still waiting for the, now it works, I think. Now it should be okay. No, it's not yet working, but you're working on that. So I can already start. So when I was young, and I started studying at the University of Hamburg in Germany. Now it works, I think.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but you may share your screen now.
Now it works, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, thank you. So when I was young and I was reading textbooks at the university, I came across, I studied business administration. I came across, of course, about the textbooks of Philip Kotler and Gary Armstrong and so on and so forth, and the other marketing legends. And those books were so different from the European ones and from the German ones because they had lots of colorful case studies, and I was really impressed. And I say, wow, this is Philip Kotler. He is so great at really bringing things across. So when I was completing my studies at the university, and after graduation, I went to Shell. I started my career at Shell, and early when I left Shell to become a professor myself in the area of management, in the area of marketing, in particular social media marketing, I was writing an email to Phil, and pardon me? I was writing an email to Phil and say, I'm a great admirer of you, and I want to work together with you in some respect. And I'm sharing this email here because I think it perfectly shows not only that Philip Kotler is a very great thinker, one of the leading thinkers in the world, but moreover, and most importantly for me, he's an approachable, generous, kind, beloved human being. And he wrote to me, although I don't know you, you come across as an experienced marketing manager and consultant. And he said that he's going to be awarded another honorary PhD at the University of Leipzig, and he was offering some time. So I met with him in Leipzig. That was the first time I met with Professor Kotler. So I was having some more weight then in 2012, so nearly 10 years ago. And then I was introduced to my brother now, to Fahim Kibria. And he said, meet with my CEO, meet with Fahim Kibria. And we started our cooperation. And this was the first time I was sharing the stage with him together in Moscow. That was the Philip Kotler Marketing Forum 2014. And like I said, what I love about Phil is his generosity and approachability. I also was in contact with other professors and great thinkers, but I experienced nobody ever since being that much approachable and generous. He's always kept his curiosity also in other people, in other subject areas. And whenever we are joining a conference together, he's also asking for the experience of other people, and he's making notes, and he's telling me, okay, we should incorporate that into another book, etc., etc. That was the first World Marketing Summit we had together in Tokyo back in 2014. And then in 2015, I was co-authoring the first book together with him and Kevin Keller, the German edition of Marketing Management. And why he was also so a generous person, he was always inviting me to any kind of events. This was, for example, an event which was not so much around marketing. It's called Marketing, the World Business Conference for World Peace in Hiroshima. So we were together with Fahim and Sadia, a very good friend of mine, of course, in Hiroshima, talking about education and the impact of education on peace. And in 2016, he was so generous together with Gary Armstrong to make me a global co-author of this marketing introductory book. So what I would like to say to Phil is, Phil, my father died very early on, unfortunately, and Phil became, as Fahim became a brother to me, Phil became something like a father to me. So he's not only the father of modern marketing to me, he's something like a father to me. And I love this quote from Rumi here: Philip, you're not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in one single drop. So happy birthday. And he's a wonderful person, and he means more to me than words can ever express. Thank you very much for your, not only for your contributions to the subject area of marketing and management, but moreover for your friendship. Thank you very much. Thank you. One last thing I may say, I'm sorry about that. One more minute. I was very sad because on 2020, I was for the World Marketing Summit together with Fahim in Philippines, in India, in Pakistan, and we were about to visit, of course, Bangladesh, to come over to the World Marketing Summit in Bangladesh. Everything was booked, everything was prepared, the speech, the talk, the flights, etc. But then, unfortunately, Corona prevented us from flying over. So I'm very sad, but I'm very much looking forward to our fruitful cooperation in the future. And I will love to come over and to come to your wonderful and beautiful country for the very first time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Oliver, for sharing this lovely presentation with us. May I now request Enrico Fogila, who's the CEO of Kotler Impact Europe, to share a few words. Over to you, sir.
Sure, thanks. Hi, everybody. And for me, it's a great honor to join the 19th birthday Philip Kotler celebration with you and with many friends. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Enrico Fogila. I'm a mechanical engineer with a passion for marketing. And as you say, I'm the director of Kotler Impact Europe. Today, in these 5 minutes, I'd like to discuss with you about the critical times we are living and a little bit about the role of marketing. So let's consider the factors that are impacting today on our personal and business lives: disruptive technology, globalization, environmental change, and of course, COVID-19 pandemic that we are still dramatically living all around the world. So combination of these aspects brings to an impact in our lives never experienced before, that we perceive like critical times. This is also changing the relationship between brands and people. So looking at this scenario, the whole principle of marketing seems to be poor thing compared to the incredible change we are facing. And even worse, the human role itself seems to be every day less relevant. But this is not true. And I want to demonstrate my theory today with a case study, incredible case study, Phlip Kotler. I'm sure that we all agree Phlip Kotler's activity is one of the most successful marketing case history in the world. He created his own brand thanks to more than 60 books published in a non-stop 60 years of successful careers. He was able to inspire, he was able to train and to lead an entire generation of marketers and top managers. And he did when social media, artificial intelligence, and not even the web has been introduced yet. To share with you what it's for me, the secret ingredients of Phlip Kotler's success, I just need to tell you a little story. As you might know, as responsible of Kotler Impact in Europe, my role is to collaborate at the organization of the World Marketing Summit local edition. In 2019, with Sadia and Fahim Kibria, we organized a two-day summit in Rome, Italy, where Phlip Kotler in person did an inspiring keynote speech in front of more than 400 delegates and 30 top CEOs. We were at the end of this first day that has been very tiring for all of us and for Phlip Kotler too. Phlip Kotler, in fact, after the initial keynote made at 10 a.m. in the morning, attended all the other speeches of the day till the end of the summit. In addition to that, we need to consider that Professor Kotler landed in Rome from US just the day before the event, so he probably had to face the jet lag too. So at the 7 p.m. in the evening, we were about to leave the summit conference room when a young guy stopped Phlip Kotler and asked to sign one of the Phlip Kotler book. Professor immediately agreed, but just after another guy came forward and then another. You wouldn't believe it. He spent almost another 1 hour signing each book delegates asked him to sign. But this is not enough. What really surprised me was that before proceeding with the autograph, Phlip Kotler spent few minutes with each single person on the queue, always smiling and giving advice. This was the most powerful marketing lesson of my life that today I want to share with you. Digitalization, artificial intelligence, globalization opportunities are, of course, crucial to put in action any marketing strategy. But these are just tools which alone cannot make your strategy successful. Looking at Phlip Kotler in a conference room at 7 p.m. in the evening, I learned that if you want to be successful in the long term, you have to put the human in the top of your mind. So thanks Phlip for this great learning, and I wish you an happy 9th birthday on my behalf and on behalf of the marketing community in Italy. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Enrico. May I now request Dr. Khalid Hasan, CEO, Reslnt Canada, to share his thoughts in this grand event. Dr. Khalid, over to you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Professor Abdullah and Professor Anwar, for arranging this wonderful birthday celebration of our guru. I must thank Fahim, Professor Marc, and Enrico. And I can also see Dr. Ashish Panigrahi has joined from India, who was with us in 2012 when we first started our World Marketing Summit in Bangladesh. And I can also see Shiraz from Sri Lanka, who is also with World Marketing Summit. Let me share my emotion. It's a great day for all of us. To be very honest, I'm truly thankful to God. I never thought I'll be able to share my emotions about this living legend, Professor Philip Kotler, who changed the life of millions. Where I am today, I must say, he is undeniably one of the major players, like many of us, as Fahim mentioned, Marc, Dr. Abdullah, and Enrico. And I believe everybody will agree that he changed our lives in a business, in a profession, in our thoughts, and in contribution to the humankind. Thank you, Professor Kotler. I learned from my religion, parents, teachers, and mentors, and the blessings from our Lord. Professor Kotler is a mentor and teacher. I'm blessed. I learned not only marketing and business from him, but I learned how to create a world for our planet and people, for our future generations. Thank you, Professor. Let me share something about my journey with Guru. It started 3 decades ago while I was studying marketing during my MBA course. His first book, I believe, Marketing Management, Analysis, Planning and Control, changed my career. I was thinking about joining quantitative analysis, but after reading this wonderful book, I changed my career to marketing. Later, I came closer with him in 2005 when he wrote the preface of my co-edited marketing book. My dream to work with him came true in 2012 at the first ever World Marketing Summit. I saw him personally, and it was the starting of World Marketing Summit globally from Bangladesh. With his inspiration later on, I believe in 2013 in Toronto, when he was in one conference, we discussed about the creating a journal for World Marketing Summit, and he immediately approved that. And that was my another great milestone working with him as the founder editor of World Marketing Summit journal. And after that, the journey with this guru never stopped. Till today, I'm honored, as Professor Abdullah has already mentioned, about continuing his legacy in Bangladesh, implementing his ideas, creating world-class projects like Kotler Business School, writing the local version of Essentials of Modern Marketing book in Bangladesh with the cases from Bangladesh, some other projects. These are all bringing his legacy in Bangladesh, and I believe that Bangladesh will be the hub of Kotler's legacy in South Asia. Thank you, Professor, for showing me the purpose of life. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I must say to my guru on this great day, Professor, you are a rare gem. Your teachings, your wise words are like fresh breath to many of us. You changed the lives of millions. We are honored to be in touch with you. We learned how to be with the humankind. May God bless you a long, healthy life. Happy birthday to you, our dear Phil. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Khalid. Let me now call the session chair, Professor Dr. Anwar Hossain, Vice Chancellor, Northern University, Bangladesh, for closing remarks and to make some important announcements. Over to you, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Chairman of Northern University, Bangladesh Trust, Professor Abu Yousuf Abdullah, Dr. Fahim, Dr. Khalid, Dr. Nazrul Islam, Dr. Enrico Fogila, and Professor Marc Oliver, Kotler Impact and WMS branches
in India and Sri Lanka and all those others, those who are listening, my colleagues, my students, and ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here to pay tribute to the legendary Professor Phlip Kotler. On behalf of Northern University Bangladesh Trustee Board, on behalf of the faculty members, on behalf of the officials and students of Northern University Bangladesh, we pay rich tribute to the Professor Phlip Kotler on his 90th birthday. It's definitely a great cause for celebration. And as Dr. Fahim has already said, Professor Phlip Kotler started his journey of World Marketing Summit from the capital of Bangladesh, Dhaka. And this was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister, Sheikh Hasina. Bangladesh had been always a country to lead the world in many ways. We have also seen today that Bangladesh is also teaching other countries how to use the mask for pandemic, the new concept that has emerged. I recall that we had some encounter and engagement with the Kotler Impact. We signed an agreement to hold World Marketing Summit for 3 consecutive years, and we have successfully done it last year. And we are also going to do it this year. Professor Phlip Kotler, whom we personally met in Bangkok, Thailand, myself and Professor Abdullah, he was so generous, so courteous, and such a warm person. I remember 50 years before, I studied in Indiana University, and our textbook on marketing management was Phlip Kotler's written. It's a great day for all the students of marketing, because the professor who has been continuously inspiring from generation to generation the marketing experts and marketing students. He has created statesmen, he has created entrepreneurs, he has created scholars for the last 60 years. I believe he is one of the greatest teachers the world has ever seen. So this is a right occasion to celebrate, to be jubilant, and to pay our homage and respect to this very rare personality and a grand professor. I'm grateful to Kotler Impact for extending their support in organizing today's program. I would also like to thank our Honorable Chairman, who has taken personal initiative to run into the details of today's event so that it becomes flawless. I also appreciate the support that I got from Dr. Khalid, Dr. Fahim, and also from my colleagues who have very carefully taken the pain to organize this program, which is going to connect half the way away. And I would like to thank these speakers from half the world away for joining in this jubilant program. Without much ado, I would like to announce that with the support of Kotler Impact, we have also signed an MOU with Kotler Impact to come forward with the essentials of modern marketing textbook that will be written by Professor Kotler and his associates, and to fit this textbook with 32 chapters with the cases which will be completely drawn from Bangladesh corporations. And we are looking forward to the top corporate officials to lend their support, to give their data, to give their highlights, so that we can adorn this book which will be published by Amazon. This is a great event that is going to happen in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has become a role model for development. By being a part of Kotler's book, I think our corporate world can also become proud of. We're also announcing that on 6th and 7th November, Northern University Bangladesh will become again the co-host for the EWMS for 21 on 6th and 7th November. Last year, despite the pandemic, we were able to do a very successful program on EWMS. I hope with all your support and care, we'll be able to do it again under the dynamic leadership of Professor A.Y.M. Abdullah. With these few words, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let us say happy birthday to Professor Phlip Kotler.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable words. We would now like to show a video on essentials of modern marketing.
First, define that a market can possibly get the product and pay for it.
It is time to wish the marketing guru. Let's wish together. May I now invite Honorable Chairman, Northern University Bangladesh Trust, Honorable Vice Chancellor and Pro-Vice Chancellor of Northern University Bangladesh to join hands together in this historical event to cut the cake.
We are taking 2-minute pause for the arrangement. Thank you.
Audience in front or side দিয়ে শুরু করো তুমি
Should we start?
সামনে থেকে শুরু করবো Sure. All right, sir. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, thank you. I would now request those participants abroad, if they have any comments to make, or the corporate world in Bangladesh, if you have any comments to make, please, you can join us here. Now is the time.
I wish we are there to try the cake with you. We
Ashish, do you want to
have
say
the cake.
something?
We want to have the cake with you.
miss you, Dr. Fahim, Dr. Khalid.
We love
Thank you,
the
sir.
cake.
Okay. I wish that Dr. Sadia would have been here.
Yeah, sorry, she got stuck, you know. But I wish we enjoy the cake with you. It looks very nice cake.
Yeah. Thank
Sir,
you very much. Thank you
Sir,
very much.
there is Dr. Ashish. I think Ashish wants to say something.
Okay, please go ahead. Let him. Dr. Ashik, please.
Yes, I just wanted to wish Dr. Philip Kotler on this 90th birthday. And it's been a pleasure to meet everyone. I remember all of you from 2012. It's been a truly inspiring journey for me since 2012 onwards, because it's the first time I met Dr. Philip Kotler, though he has been in my readings and I've been learning a lot from his books throughout my career. Just for a moment, if I can spend it, I wanted to create a comparison with a musician.
Okay.
In '84, Bruce Springsteen came to India, and I was very fond of music. It connects the dots, it connects the hearts. It's a universal subject, it connects everyone across the world. And I remember when we went to the show, the event, it was electrifying. I witnessed some similar charisma, if I may be allowed to say so, when I met Dr. Philip in the World Marketing Summit at Dhaka in 2012. It was amazing energy, electrifying audience. Everyone wanted to have a glimpse of Dr. Philip Kotler. But what I've really learned about him, apart from being the father of modern marketing and author of so many books, he's a very humble person. And I wish him all the very best and countless moments of joys in the days and years to come. And thanks, Dr. Khalid, Fahim. Pleasure seeing you again, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Shiraz from Sri Lanka. You want to say something?
Please, by all means. We are listening.
Yeah, hi. I was trying to unmute. It's so lovely to see all of you. It's giving pleasant memories of visiting Dhaka for the first World Marketing Summit. And I've had the pleasure of meeting all of you. Thanks to my brother, Dr. Fahim and Dr. Khalid. So let me take this opportunity to wish Professor Kotler all the best and many more years to come. He has been an inspiration to all of us, and he will be for many more years to come. Let me wish him all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do I say Syed Alamgir, who wanted to speak, the MD of Aki's Group? Maybe he's not. Okay, shesh kore dato.
Well, we have come to an end of this grand session. Once again, I'd like to wish Professor Philip Kotler many happy returns of the day. With this word, I, Benazir Rahman, and
I, Tausif Asali,
say goodbye to all of you. Stay safe. Have a great evening. Thank you all for joining us. Assalamu alaikum.